Hi, it's John Cronshaw here with my author diary for the weekend in January the 5th, 2025. Yes, 2025, crazy. Happy New Year. I hope you had a good Christmas and festive season and all that good stuff. I'm now back at the writing desk doing my work. So I've been working on the Ravenglass Throne of Book 5 this week, getting that done. I'm pretty much done with that. So yeah, that's going pretty well. Book 1 is completely finished. Got that back from the editor, gone through the changes, did my own proof listen. So I will start posting that on Patreon on Monday. So yeah, this is an exciting new series. Now, you know, all the caveats and all that, but my wife, who's my editor, reckons it's the best thing I've written. So, take that with a pinch of salt. She's my wife, but she's also, tells me when stuff's not working and all that. So, professional editor. So yeah, that's good anyway. Hopefully that'll translate to people getting into this series, because it is a lot of fun. So yeah, it's it's set a few hundred years before Ravenglass Legends, back when a lot of stuff has been hinted at in the other Ravenglass stories about how there was a bit more of an advanced civilization, how there were more things to do with wyvern riders and things like that. So yeah, it's just a story about that era. So yeah, it's been fun to write so far, and yeah, the story's got a really cool flow to it. Really enjoying it. So yeah, as I say, that'll be posting on Monday. I'll be posting episodes Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and for the first few episodes, they're going to be public. So yeah, just check them out, see if it's for you. I guarantee you that if you start getting into this series, you're not going to want to put it down, because it's really fast paced, a lot of action, a lot of intrigue, a lot of questions. If you've enjoyed Ravenglass stuff before, I think this one is a step up. So definitely check it out. In terms of reading, I have been listening to Doppelganger by Naomi Klein. This is really interesting, really fascinating book. I suppose it's a lot about just kind of the main issues in, I suppose, what would you call it, like right-wing politics, far-right politics, that kind of thing. But it's done through an interesting framing device, which is Naomi Klein. She has what she sees as a doppelganger, and someone she constantly gets confused with, which is an author called Naomi Wolf. So she uses Naomi Wolf's kind of progression down the conspiracy rabbit hole to kind of explore the different issues. And yeah, it's really interesting. Really good term, actually, that I've not heard before, which I think does explain a lot of what's been going on with politics and things like that, is this idea of diagonalism. So it's the idea that people who were kind of maybe on the left, who were into wellness and things like that, and the kind of hippie types, and the mums who are into health and things like that, kind of getting sucked down into the far right. And rather than it being a kind of traditional horseshoe idea, it's this idea of diagonalism. And yeah, a lot of stuff there that is interesting anyway. So yeah, check that out if that is the type of thing that you find interesting. So next week then, my son is back at school on Tuesday. So yeah, that'll mean I'll be able to get fully focused back into Ravenglass Throne. I'm going to carry on with that. I also need to do a bit more work on Hunters, which is my steampunk side project. So I've been posting the episodes of that on Patreon. I think up to like chapter 8, and I've got 10 chapters at the moment. I need to do a few more. Basically need to wrap up the novella. I don't know if I'm going to do anything more with this series. I think I scratched my itch for the space western thing. We'll see. But yeah, I think I wanted to write this story. It was in my head, and I've pretty much finished with the story. And I've probably finished with doing space western, to be honest. But we'll see. I do enjoy the genre. Obviously, I do enjoy sci-fi, and it's been fun to write. But I'm now really excited about this Ravenglass Throne series. Really want to just focus my full attention on that until it's done. And there's also another idea I've had, which is always good, isn't it? For, I suppose, what you call a kind of cozy fantasy, less, lower stakes. not as gritty as some of my other stuff. So, you know, even though, you know, there's that thing, isn't there, of like, oh yeah, stick to your lane and keep writing in the genre that you're doing. It's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do one genre, then another, and disappoint everyone, apparently. So that's my plan. So until next time, cheerio.